Welcome everyone to today's webinar. My name's Stephen, also today joined by my colleague Chanel. Today's webinar is focused on volunteering and the exciting opportunities available here at CSSC. We are delighted to have you join us as we explore the world of volunteering today and its profound impact on both individuals and to CSSC itself. Throughout this webinar, we have the privilege also of hearing from two remarkable individuals who exemplify the spirit of volunteering. First of all, John, one of our esteemed long-serving volunteer team leaders, will share his insights and experiences, while Dina, a dedicated volunteer who's generously devoted her time to CSSC for several years, will also be joining us. Our discussion will cover a wide range of topics, starting with the transformative benefits that volunteering offers for both mental and physical well-being. We'll then delve into the rich history of how volunteers have shaped CSSC, providing a glimpse into the remarkable journey that has brought us to where we are today. We will explore the various aspects of volunteering, shedding light on the diverse roles and activities available within an organisation. You'll gain a deeper understanding of the many ways in which you can make a meaningful difference. At CSSC, we do firmly believe in recognising and appreciating our extraordinary efforts of our volunteers, and we'll explore that later on. Lastly, we'll guide you through the process of getting involved with CSSC's volunteer initiatives, sharing valuable resources and providing you practical steps to join our passionate community of volunteers.
We're going to start on some of the wellbeing benefits volunteering has for our mental health and personal development. When speaking to volunteers and asking why they dedicate their time to giving back to the community, the answers that come up often are that it gives them a sense of purpose and makes them feel part of the wider community. This then opens opportunities to meet new friends, have fun, and try new things. A lot of people want to change how things are in their communities, so again, this is a great way to make change for the better. As well as personal well-being, there are lots of opportunities for personal development. It can provide job prospects and teach you invaluable skills that are there with you for life. If you are trying to gain confidence at work, volunteering is a great way to start, as you can put yourself out of your comfort zone if you want to. You can network and gain work experience along the way, which always looks good for future employers.
There's lots of good reasons to volunteer here at CSSC. It's dynamic and diverse, so no 2 days are the same when you volunteer with us. You can experience a variety of tasks and projects, making each day as unique and exciting as possible. It's flexible. Choose the time commitments that suit you, whether it's only a day or ongoing basis, volunteer from home, or actively participate in organising and attending events. It's rewarding. CSSC really does value and appreciate its volunteers, enjoy award ceremonies, extensive support and training opportunities. And we support our communities. Volunteering with us allows you to make a difference in the communities that you live in and supporting a non-for-profit organisation.
So looking back at CSSC's history, you'll know that CSSC is the largest voluntary sporting organisation in Great Britain. It embraces various individual sports and has gained support from civil servants who have formed sports associations and local area associations. Volunteers played a crucial role in significant moments, such as the opening of the Chiswick Sports Ground by King George V. In 1981, CSSC organised a festival of sport, which had over 5,000 participants and spectators. Thanks to the generous contributions of many volunteers, it was a huge success. The introduction of the Merit Awards in 1978 recognised exceptional voluntary efforts, with over 200 awards presented to date. CSSC continues to rely on its dedicated base of 1,500 volunteers who have devoted decades to its success, which ensures a bright and exciting future.
All volunteers are vital in our sports and events programme. We have over 40 sports with over 100 volunteers organising loads of events right across the country, from golf, tennis, basketball to swimming, skiing and snooker. These are all designed for all abilities, whether you're new to the sport or a seasoned veteran. A significant milestone, though, in our journey was our inaugural CSSC Games in 2003, which saw 1,500 competitors participating in over 14 different sports. This success was made possible by our exceptional Games team of 176 volunteers. Since then, the CSS Games has become a tradition, proudly organised and run by a remarkable volunteer team. with their passion, commitment and hard work to continue to create an unforgettable experience for participants and contribute to the thriving sports community here at CSSC. We also offer great financial assistance scheme where you can get funding to maybe help organise groups to take part in race days and get funding towards your race entry fees. We can help pay towards your coach and instructor courses so you can maybe lead an activity for other members and help you set up activities within your workplace as well.
We have various community groups such as our running, walking, cycling and swimming teams. These are great to get involved in and meet new people from across the UK. You meet people that you share a similar interest in and you can share hints and tips with each other. We've had some fantastic feedback from people who have said they've made friends for life from meeting through the community groups.
I want to emphasise the invaluable contributions made by our volunteers who truly are the beating heart of CSSC. While it is important to note that volunteers are selflessly dedicating their time and effort without expecting any awards, we do believe in acknowledging and appreciating the remarkable contributions. At CSSC, we do ensure that volunteers receive recognition on various different levels, including local appreciation events and the grand annual awards ceremony.
As we've mentioned, we really do have activities for everyone. A few that stand out over the past years have been silver jewellery making, alpaca trekking, pottery classes, trips to theatres and skiing trips. Our events are very diverse and cater to people with all different abilities. If there is something that you would really like to put on, there is nothing holding you back from putting it on as an event.
As I said at the start earlier this week, we did catch up with Dina Bell, one of our volunteers from Derby and Notts area, and John Bunyan, our volunteer team leader from Wales. Here is what we discussed with them. We have two wonderful guests joining us today. Dina, an amazing volunteer from Derby and Notts Area Association, and John, one of our volunteer team leaders. Thank you both for agreeing to be with us today.
Oh, thank you. I'm thrilled to be part of this webinar.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Thanks so much for having us. It's great to be part of this. Thank you.
You're very welcome. So let's begin with you, Dina. Could you please just introduce yourself, maybe tell us a bit about yourself, where you work, and share your volunteer role with our watchers today?
Yeah, I work 30 hours a week, Monday to Friday, and I work at the Nottingham Land Registry, and I'm a registration executive, and I've been there for almost 35 years. I've always been involved in our sports and social, and I enjoy being a part of the committee, and I'm also on our health and wellbeing committee and do a bit of charity work as well. Yeah, just like to make it a nice place to work.
Fantastic. Now, John, you're one of our volunteer team leaders, so we quite often refer to you as a VTL team. Could you just shed some light into what a VTL is and how long you've been with CSSC for yourself?
Yeah, of course. Volunteer team leader. We're responsible for coordinating the volunteers up and down the regions within CSSC. We guide the volunteers, making sure that they've got everything that they need to make sure that they can do their volunteer roles. And yeah, I've been around for quite a while. I've been a VTL within the Welsh region for 12 years now.
Fantastic. Thanks for sharing that with us, John. So, Dina, I'm curious to know yourself, how long have you been volunteering with CSSC?
Oh gosh, I can't remember exactly when I joined Derby Notts Association Committee, but it's well over 10 years now.
Fantastic. It's quite a commitment you put in and quite a lot of time you put towards CSSC. Could you just elaborate on what your role is you do now as a volunteer for Derby and Notts?
Yeah. I'm always kept busy. We've got a lovely committee. I recruit members via Teams at work, so I do all our new recruits that come through the Land Registry at Nottingham. I also recruit members through the trips I do in events. So I'm always talking to people. I'm always asking them what they want. I say if there's nothing you see on the website, contact me. Try and get new members all the time. I attend committee meetings probably every couple of months in the evening for probably about 2 to 3 hours. I have to work to a budget to plan my events. I normally get an idea, price it up, take into account the subsidies, all bits and bobs like that. Then I have to go to the committee, ask for approval. Then I put it on new tickets, monitor how the tickets are selling, contact comms if I need an email to be sent out, if it's not going so well or there's only a couple of tickets left and I want to let members know. Then I allocate the tickets. I normally have an agenda for the day, meet members, contact them through the events and things like that, and just make sure I'm there for them all the time. So if it's a day trip away or a weekend away, they've always got my number, they can contact me anytime. I love conversing with other businesses and tour operators to try and get a good price for our group bookings. Hopefully let our members have as much savings as possible. I send out questionnaires to the members to ask them what they'd like me to do in our area or any other things that they want to do. And if I can't do them, I always know somebody that would. And I'm just a support net really for our members. When they need guidance and questions, they normally email me or even sometimes ring me. They do, my number's on the website and stuff. Yeah, so I'm just there for them really.
Fantastic. Sounds like you do have a wide range of events that you do like to organise in your area. That I know that we organise quite right across the whole country, but I do know you're very busy in your area. But what would you say is probably your favourite or your best event that you've personally organised?
Oh, I don't think I can say just one.
Okay.
Brussels was lovely. Bruges, Lille, Disneyland, Paris, they were all fantastic. Wimbledon, Ascot, the sporting events, I've organised those, they're lovely. Everybody loves a nice London trip. I've done Buckingham Palace tours, the Shard tour, Tower of London tours, theatre shows. Just love them all. Just a nice variety.
Yeah, can't pick one.
No.
Brilliant. No, they all sound really fun. And I know I'm going to Disneyland Paris myself this year, so it's great to know that you do things for lots of different interests as well, no matter what you're interested in. So now, why do you choose yourself to volunteer, and what actually motivates you to dedicate as much time as you do to CSSC?
Firstly, I just love helping others. I see anybody out and about, not even as a volunteer, and they look lost or I just go up to them, are you okay? Do you need anything and stuff? But also it's like, I like to think that we're giving our members something that maybe they couldn't afford if they wasn't a part of us, a part of CSSC. I also like to learn, gain experience and organising events and meeting new people. I love being part of a team and working on a committee. We have a lovely bunch of members, they're all very nice. And I love networking. I love talking to different people, companies, building a rapport and getting the best for our members.
Yeah, what a fantastic answer there, Dana. It kind of truly highlights the kind of the importance of volunteering. Speaking of rewards, what is it you would say was probably most fulfilling aspect of being a volunteer? What do you really personally gain out of volunteering for CSSC?
I get a sense of achievement when something's gone right. Purpose, just things like that. It's nice to be recognised. You don't do it to get the praise and stuff, but I just get so many nice people that they do say thank you, and for my contribution for work and stuff. And also it's nice to get recognised by CSSC, because they've got like awards scheme, bits and bobs like that, awards evenings. It's just nice to be a part of.
Yeah, excellent. And I heard you were recognised during our CSSC Awards night earlier this year. Could you just share a bit about that experience and the award that you got?
Yeah, it was lovely. I recently, I've been to London and received a Merit Award, which is made to those people that have given like highly meritorious voluntary service. So if you dedicate a lot of yourself, you put up for these awards. And it was just lovely. It was lovely going. It was a beautiful place, and it was just nice to get an award. I got a beautiful silver pin and a certificate and the centenary book of 100 years. It was wonderful.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Dana. And congratulations once again on that very well-deserved recognition there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so John, if someone is interested in volunteering like Dana does with CSSC or really wants to learn more, what steps should they take first of all?
Yeah, lots of different ways in which you can get involved in volunteering. So just give you some examples. If you already know a CSSC volunteer, have a chat to them, talk to them about what they do, what their commitment is, how often they have to sort of get involved. You know, often volunteers accompany a friend to an activity or a meeting to find out more. And if that's not what you're interested in, then we'll have contacts for members of staff in other teams who can talk to you about different opportunities. So, for example, you know, the events team will speak to you about, you know, sporting opportunities. You know, we've got, you know, workplace associations now. You can get involved in some of that stuff as well. So there's always somebody that we can point you to that will help you and tell you more. The website also has a great section which outlines all the volunteer opportunities, and you can look through that, and there'll be contact details about who you should contact directly about that particular opportunity. They could be in areas, regions, you know, within sport, etc. If you're not sure what you'd like to do or you want to do and nothing looks appropriate, just contact you know, myself or one of the regional volunteer team leaders. Details are on the website, and you can find out our telephone numbers and our email addresses, and we will happily talk to you about opportunities that we've got or are coming up, or maybe we can get you involved in. If you're already involved with CSSC, you know, in terms of what you love and what you enjoy doing, you know, there's always great opportunities there. For example, we've got a community for running, walking, cycling and swimming, and we've got over 1,500 members within those communities, and there's always lots of scope to get involved with other groups as well. So for example, you know, if you like, you know, a particular sport, whether it be rock climbing or whether you've got other interests like beekeeping, or you just love festivals or playing an instrument, you know, we can create opportunities for you to sort of volunteer and get involved in the things that you love. And there's always somebody out there who's got the same interest as you. And, you know, before you know it, there may be opportunities to grow other communities as well. So we'd love to hear from you. If you've got a passion or an interest, let us know and we'll talk to you about it, and we'll see how we can make it work and get you involved.
Yeah, fantastic there, John. And yeah, it shows that you have interests that other people do share, but we can connect those people together. If you maybe live further away or something and you're not going to meet elsewhere, we can actually get you to meet up and share those interests of people with the same mindset as yourselves.
Sure.
So CSSC kind of offers a wide range of different volunteering opportunities. Could you provide us maybe some insights into the different types of volunteers that we do actually have here at CSSC?
Yeah, sure. We've got lots of different things going on. So we've got volunteers that cover all sorts of things, from governance, communication, sport and leisure activities, helping to promote CSSC. Some of our volunteers have traditional committee roles, such as chair, secretary and treasurers, while some are more hybrid volunteer roles, you know, short-term roles. So, you know, you might want to come in, you might want to organise one event and just do that and be responsible for it, and then go away again. So, you know, short-term volunteer opportunities, you know, are always there for us. You know, there's lots of different things that we can do, and like I said, we're more than happy to speak to you and talk to you about your passions and see where we can make it fit. And the other thing to bear in mind is that we always promote the fact that volunteering can provide you with all sorts of great opportunities, like, you know, building your social network. Like Dina's mentioned already, she just enjoys being involved with so many different people and helping people. And then also there's the aspect of, you know, perhaps developmental opportunities as well. So we might be able to create or put you into a volunteer role that will help you in your personal development within the working place as well. So, you know, just bear that in mind as well.
Fantastic, wonderful to hear that, John. What do you believe makes volunteering at CSSC so special?
Yeah, volunteers make CSSC very special. First of all, you know, people like Dina, and there's lots of Dinas up and down the country who are doing fantastic things. We've lots of national offers and benefits which are fantastic, but you know, a network of around 1,000 volunteers across the UK means that we can also plug into local offers and activities where our members live. So as well as the national stuff that you'll see on our website, you know, and Dina's already mentioned this as well, stuff that's relevant to her and her patch around Derby, Notts and Lincoln. You know, there's lots of stuff that Dina and her volunteer colleagues will be putting on, and so will other people around the country. Volunteers are generally involved in every level of the organisation, right from the board down. So board members are also volunteers, you know, at the highest level, if you like. You know, right down to people who organise trips and theatres and all sorts of different things. So CSSC is an organisation that's been around for 100 years, a long time. You know, and we've got lots of volunteers who've been involved for a long time. We've got lots of new volunteers, which is great and exciting. And it's really important that we have a strong mix of people who've been around for a while and people who are new to the organisation as well.
You captured that kind of sentiment quite beautifully there, John. Yeah. And for those that are wondering and asking themselves the question, what can I gain out of volunteering for CSSC? Why should I do it? What would you tell them?
Yeah, I touched on some of the things already, but you know, some of the other things, helping others, you know, giving back to the community, being part of something, being part of a group and a bunch of other people who are like-minded and want to do the same things as you. You know, making a change and improving things, you know, making things better for our members and for the organisation. You know, personal benefits, as I mentioned, you know, developing new skills, building confidence, you know, putting things on your CV that will help you to sort of, you know, go further. And also it's a form of stress relief and escapism. It's a way of, you know, getting away from, you know, the things that you do every day, whether it be work or family or whatever, and gives you an opportunity to do something different, and that can really help with your mental well-being. Also having an influence, you know, there are some roles that sort of have some power and some status and, you know, are quite important within the organisation. So there's an opportunity to sort of get embroiled in that sort of thing. Recognition for you, for your knowledge and your experience. So, you know, if you've got a particular skill that you think CSSC would benefit from, then, you know, we want to hear from you, and it's a great opportunity for you to sort of use what you've got and help other people within that particular field. And then exercising values and belief, you know, keeping traditions going, taking risks. You know, I think we're in a situation now, we've come out of COVID and now we want to go back to what we did before. We want to organise events and activities. So, you know, thinking about what's different, you know, take that extra step, you know, be bold, be brave, and do something a little bit different. Inclusivity is really important. You know, we want to make our activities, our events, our offers, we want to make them available to everybody. So, you know, speaking to volunteers and members alike, it's really important that we're out there trying to make it as inclusive as possible. And then finally, you know, developing relationships. There's an opportunity for, you know, for it to be very social, to make new friends. And more than anything, this is the one thing that all of VTLs will say to any potential new volunteer. You know, come, enjoy and have some fun with this. You know, we wanted to make it a positive, fun experience. So, you know, all of those things sort of add up to quite a significant participation in CSSC and volunteering.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? You can do as little or as much as you want. You don't have to think, oh, I'm coming in, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. No, you just come and sit on your committees, just turn up and we'll listen to you and we'll fit you in wherever you want to go.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, Dina. I think, you know, there are volunteers who, you know, just want to come in and just do, like I said before, just do one thing and be responsible for that, and then that's it. And other people who want to really get embroiled in it and be part of that sort of ongoing planning and strategy and all that kind of stuff. So there's something there for everyone, for sure.
Fantastic, and thank you so much for your detailed answers throughout today's session and for taking part in today's webinar, really sharing your valuable insights and the experience that you both have quite a lot of as well. So I'm certain today that our viewers found this truly engaging and inspiring, and yeah, your dedication and contributions to CSSC are very commendable and can really shine through what you've been talking about today. So thank you both very much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Stephen.
Thank you.
So to follow on from what John spoke about, on the screen now are some examples of volunteering with us. These range from sports organisers, virtual event organisers, board members, to social media officers. So if you are thinking of volunteering and have some spare time on your hands, we would love for you to join us. You can take a look on our website and explore our latest volunteer opportunities.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for joining us today and for your interest in volunteering with CSSC. If you're inspired to make a difference, we invite you to sign up and become part of our vibrant volunteer community. Together, we can create memorable experience supporting our communities and foster a spirit of solidarity through sports and leisure. Visit our website at cssc.co.uk/volunteer to find out more and start your volunteer journey with CSSC today.